What if I told you that your money could be earning you money every single month without you lifting a finger? That's what this channel's about. Happy New Year and hi, I'm Simon. I'm not a financial guru. I'm just an ordinary investor who's been building real, tangible wealth since 2014 in the stock market. My goal is to inspire you to join the journey because in this economic climate, the biggest risk of all is not to be invested at all. Today, we're doing the end of year financial recap. I'm going to reveal exactly how much my portfolio, which currently sits at £24,245, paid me in cold hard cash in 2025. We'll take a look at the winners, the losers, and where this snowball portfolio is heading in 2026. Just a quick note, nothing in this video is financial advice. You should do your own research and due diligence because investing carries risk. I started focusing hard on dividend stocks halfway through 2023, and it's been a game changer for me. My portfolio is a mix of US and UK stocks and one Dutch company, spanning individual companies and ETFs. So my current lineup includes ASML, British American Tobacco, Google, Johnson & Johnson, Coca-Cola, Legal & General, M&G, Altria, Microsoft, National Grid, Nintendo, Nvidia, Realty Income, PepsiCo, Rio Tinto, Starbucks, Greencoat UK Wind, Vici, and VHYL, ETF, and VUSA. I consider this diverse, but let me know in the comments below, are there any dividend workhorses that I'm missing? Remember, the difference between the US and the UK stocks is that US stocks typically pay on a quarterly basis and the UK stocks typically pay on the biannual basis. But I do have some which do pay quarterly as well. And not to forget my one monthly payer, Realty Income. So let's dive into dividend data and track the passive income progress. I'm going to lay it out month by month, how many companies I got paid by, the amount I got paid, and the companies that paid me. So in January, I received 5 payments totaling £39.49. And they were from Altria, National Grid, Realty Income, PepsiCo, and Vici. In February, it was 7 payments, and that was £45.33 from Apple, AbbVie, ASML, British American Tobacco, Realty Income, Starbucks, and Greencoat UK Wind. In March, there were 6 payments, and that was just £14.93, my lowest month of the year. Time to load up on those March positions. The payments were made by Google, Johnson & Johnson, Microsoft, Realty Income, and PepsiCo. In April, it was 8 payments, quite a good month, and that was £73.73. And those payments came from Coca-Cola, Altria, Nvidia, Realty Income, Rio Tinto, Vici, VHYL, and VUSA. In May, 6 payments totaling £34.30 from Apple, AbbVie, ASML, British American Tobacco, Realty Income, and the new addition to my portfolio, M&G. In June, it was another 6 payments totaling £71.62, and they came from Google, Johnson & Johnson, PepsiCo, Microsoft, Realty Income, and Legal & General. Legal & General paid the highest single payment of the year of £58.16. In July, I got paid out by 9 of the companies, and that was for £70.11. And they came from Coca-Cola, Altria, National Grid, Nintendo, Nvidia, Realty Income, Vici, and the ETFs VHYL and VUSA. In August, there were 7 payments, totaling £57.62 from Apple, AbbVie, ASML, British American Tobacco, Realty Income, Starbucks, and Greencoat UK Wind. September, another 7 payouts, totaling £76.28. And that was from Google, J&J, Legal & General, Microsoft, Realty Income, and PepsiCo. And not to forget Rio Tinto as well. And that £76.28 was my highest paying month. So in October, I had 8 payouts, totaling £70.21 from Coca-Cola, M&G, Altria, Nvidia, Realty Income, Vici, VHYL, and VUSA. In November, almost there, so it was 7 more payouts. £63.34 was the total, and that was from Apple, AbbVie, ASML, British American Tobacco, Realty Income, Starbucks, and Greencoat UK Wind. And finally, my last payment of the year, in December, I received a payout from 9 companies, and that was for £33.25, and that was from VHYL, VUSA, Nvidia, Coca-Cola, Realty Income, Google, Microsoft, Johnson & Johnson, and Nintendo. So the highest paying company of the year was Legal & General, who paid me £88.88, followed by British American Tobacco, who paid out £71 and a penny. And the lowest paying was Apple, who paid £2.39, to be expected really, because their dividend is so low. I'm not invested in Apple for the dividend, it's more for the price growth. All right, it's the moment of truth. The grand total for my 2025 dividends is £650.21. That works out to an average of £56 a month that I didn't have to work for. What could an extra £56 do for you? For me, that cash pays for my gym subscription, my mobile phone bill, and still leaves me a bit left over for me to buy a cheeky Nando's. Compare that to 2024, where my total was £418.53. That's a whopping 36% annual increase. And let me be clear, since my portfolio is still relatively young, most of that massive jump is due to 2 things: consistent monthly deposits of fresh cash and reinvestment of those dividends. It's simply the snowball effect in action. So you're looking forward, not backward. And my dividend goal for 2026 is to receive £1,000 in dividend payments. And here's the plan to get there. I aim to continue to invest £300 a month. New money is always the fastest way to grow passive income. In the new financial year, I plan to cash out £3,000 from my Nvidia stock. Why, you might ask? Because that investment has grown from an initial £228 to over £40,000. I'm taking that cash up to the capital gains limit so as not to incur any tax, and strategically reinvesting the cash into higher paying dividend stocks to turbocharge my cash flow. In December, I added 2 new stocks with a higher dividend yield and, crucially, monthly payouts to help smooth out those lower paying months and to boost the dividend growth. My ultimate goal for this portfolio is for it to pay me a salary in my retirement, allowing me to live off the dividends without ever having to sell a single stock. My portfolio is held in a stocks and shares ISA with Trading 212. If you're ready to start building your own dividend snowball in 2026, you can open an account for just £1, and you'll find the link in the comments below. If you want to follow my journey to see if I do hit that £1,000 goal this year, hit the subscribe button and let's build wealth together. Until next time, thanks for watching and take care.